Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, featuring today a 2 vs 2 on rails and metals. Yes, indeed, we shall be seeing a 2 vs 2 today. We shall be seeing in the northern half AsIIAnthrax and AC BillyHerrington. Yeah, Anthrax and then BillyHerrington. Come on, Billy. Strike one for the home team, which is in this case the fatherland. Yes, BillyHerrington, of course, being a typical German. No, it's not. Nonetheless, here they are, though, fighting for the 17th SS Panzer Grenadier Division Götz von Berlichingen. Opposing them shall be ChargerReloaded and ChargerReloaded. Bit more congruity between the two names, I suppose, Headshot and Charger. Nonetheless, fighting for the Americans, holding the line as the 4th Infantry Division. And we are already seeing a bit of aggression right here. We are in fact seeing, my goodness, he's already gone for a doctrine. He's gone tank destroyer with the Schwimmwagen, and he's been laying down mines. That's pretty bold. Not what you usually see at all. Panzer Grenadiers, though, are moving up, engaging these engineers, trying to secure the fuel point. And of course, the munitions point has been held here right here already by the Panzer Lehr, so they can't in ways just connect that fuel point, and these engineers might get themselves one hell of a surprise. There we go. One engineer, in fact, died, or at least is terribly wounded, needs a medic. He's probably not going to appear. The rest are not in good condition. Panzer Grenadiers up here fighting off against the engineers. More Panzer Grenadiers are moving in. And we are seeing a weapon support to start from ChargerReloaded again. Not the sort of thing I'd necessarily recommend, but nonetheless, as long as he's coordinating properly with Charger, he might pull it off. In the meanwhile, we are seeing sort of the similar from the Mr. Anthrax, now pulling up with MG42s in return. Panzer Grenadiers are holding the line, riflemen are moving up. Engineers down here could die, in fact. Yes, indeed. ChargerReloaded has already lost an engineer's squad. 30 caliber, though, is flanking the Panzer Grenadiers. And an MG42 is flanking the 30 caliber. In fact, suppressing it. Schwimmwagen trying to get out of there. Bike moving in as well. ChargerReloaded's 30 caliber is in a bit of a pickle. In the meanwhile, the riflemen are also getting some problems right there. MG42 secures the building. 30 caliber loses one crew member. The riflemen outside are not doing too well either. Definitely not looking too strong for the Americans. More Panzer Grenadiers are arriving to take on the riflemen, causing them severe losses, thus forcing them back. More riflemen and engineers are streaming in, but I doubt it will be enough. Minor skirmishing up here. 30 caliber opens up on the Pioneers, and up here as well we might be seeing some additional fighting. In fact, so far not really having an infantry heavy start. We're now seeing a sniper, but 230 caliber so far from ChargerReloaded. So riflemen from Charger. Also note, of course, the bike for Anthrax as well. Bit of reconnaissance, a bit of light machine gun support, tearing through these riflemen in this case. And in fact, these riflemen could be taking quite some severe losses on the retreat. In fact, ChargerReloaded, if he's really unlucky, could be losing an entire rifleman squad. Will the bike be able to get those kills? One man left, one man running. Run, Forrest, run. And some riflemen do manage to place themselves in between, forcing the bike to divert its route. Further on, it pushes up here. Pioneers are quickly outnumbered by engineers. Center is being held much more reasonably, and looks like ChargerReloaded has pulled up a mortar to begin bombarding the Han positions. Jolly good, jolly good. Panzer Grenadiers moving about here, holding out here nicely. Although the Allies do hold a much more reasonable part of the map. On the other hand, they have been taking some severe losses. But on the other hand, if they can still hold more of the map, it might pay off in the long run. Riflemen here, though, pushed back again. Might be an idea for BillyHerrington to move his Panzer Grenadiers elsewhere instead of, in fact, what is currently largely Anthrax fighting on the rest of the map. Not necessarily the most optimal solution. At the same time, though, looks like he's rushing straight for the armored cars, the Panzer Schwimmwagens. Mortar rounds on the MG42, 30 caliber providing cover, riflemen providing a bit of reserves in case the 30 calibers, get pushed back. German sniper opening up, getting one of the gunners, forcing the rest slightly back. Mortars keep firing. Panzer Grenadiers are pushing in, though there might be too much, and there we go, mortar rounds. Oh my goodness, getting several Panzer Grenadiers. 3, in fact, my goodness, that's actually quite terrible for BillyHerrington. Billy, you need to get your men back. They're in a terrible condition and they will not be able to survive for much longer. Oh my goodness! Did he actually run in with a mine against the mortar? And we are seeing a bike rushing in as well. This could mean an end. Oh! And headshot got a sniper reveal as well even before he managed to use him. That's bloody poor luck. Mortar at the same time could be lost. And BillyHerrington, he's not lost a single Panzer squad, but is in a bit of pickle right there. And trying to get the sniper, but oh, the bike doesn't get it, and nor did he get the mortar. BillyHerrington has been forced back pretty severely. You might be seeing some assault rifles, I suppose. He might have the munitions, then again he might also been using all his munitions on mines. Anthrax, though, slightly moving forwards, inching slowly, ever slowly. A medic bunker would be a good thing to sort of coordinate with all of these Panzer Grenadiers. To sort of pick up the wound and, of course, get some synergy out of that. But so far, the Allies are holding on despite some pretty grim losses left and right. And there we go, the first light armored car has arrived, like the Panzer Cherbourg. Panzers are going to need a lot of reinforcement. We're also seeing a scout car out. Interesting enough, the question becomes, will BillyHerrington, now that of course has a logistic company, also go for the increased squad sizes? MG42 getting outflanked, and ChargerReloaded has upgraded his rifle with BARs. Probably Mr. Headshot Reloaded will be providing the armored assets, or at least the initial assets in that sense. Armored car rolling in with its auto cannon and doing some terrible things to the rifleman, with the sniper joining in as well for a bit of support. And we are seeing a medic station up for ChargerReloaded. That's great. 2 medic stations, in fact, right there. The train wreck. Mortar opening up. 30 cal providing a bit of backbone right there. Rifleman barely making out there again. And that is the sort of thing you have to be careful with, you know, when you go for the 1 is support, 1 is infantry approach. You know, 1 risks really getting drained pretty quickly. Although having 2 medic stations is definitely going to help a bit on that. Mines going down at the same time, jolly good. Snipers, MGs inching forwards. In the north, some lighter engagement as well. Scout car finding the rifle here, trying to secure that. The riflemen might themselves be lost. And we are seeing the armor car rolling in. AsIIAnthrax. Things really got ugly up there. Volkswagen is pulling back, so Anthrax has actually gotten a wee bit of infantry of his own. Headshot loaded sniper stuck conducting a bit of overwatch. Northern salient being secured again. Numerous armored cars rolling out. What could he be planning? And nothing that so far looks like increased squad sizes. It could work. I mean, of course, he'd have to reinforce all those squads again, but it would mean they would partly, you know, be much tougher. And of course, he'd do a lot more damage, because again, there'd be more members. But no, looks like he's rushing straight in for the base. He is taking that little back door there is. Rushing in with 2 armored cars, in fact. This could pose a huge problem for Headshot Reloaded. Quite the series in one. Oh, and he's mining right in front of Headshot's headquarters. How mean that actually ensures that more or less that Headshot can't retreat lest he fancies running into a mine. Of course, the question is, will Headshot have noticed this? And we are seeing Panzer Grenadiers moving in to fill up. Scout cars securing points in the meanwhile. And we are seeing the Panzer Jäger command upgrade. He might be going for Martyrs. Interesting enough. Machine gun emplacement getting shot to bits. Panzer Grenadiers here engaging engineers. Engineers being pushed back. And these could be setting off the mine. And airborne now driving it for Headshot Reloaded. Well, and first Screaming Eagles dropping in. ChargerReloaded running into a bit of trouble here as well. MG42's mines. Everything else good. Machine gun emplacement are going to get sorted out, and we are seeing Panzer Grenadiers rushing in from BillyHerrington. The 17th SS are going all out in, and no, they didn't stop up right there. Quite fortunate for Headshot. Of course, how long that will last is another matter. No Panzer X or anything like that. That could have been nice. Menfita, I know. I suppose that means well shit in Swedish. Or Norwegian or something like that, I don't know. Airborne, though, are moving in to support the forces of Charger, realizing they can't do too much over here in the west so far. Oh, the supply is also getting a bit of a thrashing. And Schwimmagen going in for a bit of harassment as well. And meanwhile, we are seeing a scout car rushing in here. That's a bit of... Oh! Spotting the snipe. Oh, mine goes off, suppressing some troops. The scout car, though, is in trouble. Another part of the leichte Panzer Speerwagen, although only equipped with an MG. Oh, and lost. In the meanwhile, having more or less completely raided the base of ChargerReloaded, apparently feeling he's done enough. What, I'm not entirely sure. He's now moving on towards the base, perhaps, of ChargerReloaded. My goodness, he's really on a tour of destruction, mayhem, naughtiness. And meanwhile, we are seeing a bunker going up for Anthrax. That's nice, although currently all the infantry is down there. So it's, yeah, that's not going to help much unless we somehow magic up our ambulance. We are seeing airborne moving in. Could be getting recallers rifles any moment soon. Definitely not looking none too cheery, although of course having gone airborne, he can get the infantry he needs and of course drop them. So it does run into any of those mines. Rifle engineers hanging up there, coming under heavy fire in fact from Panzers and armoured cars. BillyHerrington though might get a problem if he actually needs to retreat. That could become very, very painful. Airborne are moving in. Recallers rifles getting ready. Panzers are slowly inching back. That is not a bad idea. And we are seeing a martyr move up. They might be trying to sort of finish off the base of BillyHerrington. I mean, not ChargerReloaded, not BillyHerrington. He is the one up there. Though they might want to actually provide some protection for the martyr. They are aware of the airborne, which of course could mean... Oh! ChargerReloaded has gone for ranges. We're now seeing bazookas, soon recall his rifles. Martyr 3 though is exposed. This could be a mistake by BillyHerrington if he's not careful, because again he's not providing support, you know, the main infantry assets they need. I mean, it is going to knock out. In fact, it has knocked out the supply out. Now we are seeing an anti-tank and dropping in again. Had BillyHerrington been supporting that, he might not be losing it. Instead, this martyr could be lost. No, apparently not. And yes, the 17th SS did actually have martyrs. They also had Stuks, but they were actually supposed to have Jagdpanzer Force instead of the martyr, but those did not arrive in time, and so fought with some other unit. Of course, they couldn't link up with the 17th SS. Falls up here doing alright. We're seeing a mortar. Anthrax though, again, he's much too of a supporter, and here's the problem. And I'll just briefly pause because we're going to act at the time. I mean, he's not pushing. I mean, he really has a force that is unable to push, which is really a bad thing considering the current situation. And there's only a heavy machine gun and a mortar holding this area. Everything else is completely occupied by BillyHerrington. I mean, BillyHerrington has utterly focused them away, and Anthrax, due to his rather poor unit composition, is completely unable to follow up on this. He could really, you know, be forcing them down here. He can't. He doesn't have enough infantry. He has some mortars and other stuff, but he can't really push. Absolutely. Oh, what a huge missed chance right there. Absolutely terrible. Martyr, though, does manage to make it out. These chaps, though, are getting surrounded. But again, you know, had there been some slightly more coordination here, they could at least have brought down the base of ChargerReloaded. Instead, they decided they wanted to go in here. Now they might actually lose several armored cars, and again, not enough aggression from here. We are seeing mortars, though, doing a bit of work. But again, we can't really see a spirited assault by Anthrax, which again, I do feel is going to hurt him. Troops here going... Oh, might get a sniper. Armored car down. Armored car down. The other one's charging over there. They don't try to get the snipers. Full retreat. BillyHerrington did do some damage. He did get one supply out, but... By Joe, I do think they really did miss some huge opportunities there, and I'm wondering if there was some proper coordination. We are now seeing grenadiers, but again, it is simply too late. Now they can, in fact, rush back to the front to try and contain the movements of Anthrax. We are seeing martyrs bombarding. We are seeing mortars joining in as well. MG being pushed back, but again, Anthrax, you should have been out faster. You should have been moving faster. Even rushing in flamethrower pioneers or something. Instead, you missed an absolutely golden opportunity. Definitely a huge shame right there. And meanwhile, though, Headshot is trying his best to sort of rectify the losses he has suffered. And the others, of course, now back to pushing hard. And of course, that rather leaves again Anthrax now at the mercies, largely because again, he's rather, you know, a more support base. Again, he can't really react to this, so again, the Allies can rather strike them with all their infantry. Again, a bit of a mistake right there by the Axis. Lack of coordination between the two players, I think, or at least lack of proper aggression. And now, Anthrax is getting punished for his sins. That's for certain. Armor cars are trying to move in to try and contain it. MG42 though has been stolen. Mortar rounds are doing a bit as well. False grenades rushing in again, but again, they are taking some unnecessary losses again. Had they been able to push forwards and take this before the Allies return, this could have looked very much different. Instead, that's not been the case. Rifleman here getting slaughtered. ChargerReloaded might in fact lose a rifleman squad. No, by some sheer dint of luck, he managed to get out of there. Allies are pushing up on all fronts though. Axis on the back foot. BillyHerrington maneuvering all of his troops up there again, and no increased squad sizes. I mean, when you have the logistic company, it might be an idea. And then, of course, not blobbing up. Volkswagen's getting sniped. New supply up for headshot reloaded. He's definitely going to need it with all that manpower upkeep. Machine gun placement going down to protect the eastern victory point. And now a nice maneuver up in the west as well. Let's go have a look at ChargerReloaded. Charger. Pioneers and Grenadiers facing off against the Airborne. Might be grenades. No, we're seeing Airborne retreating. And a grenade armor car pulling up. Anti-tank gun firing away. Hooray. Lots of anti-tank guns now going in it for headshot reloaded. Basically trying to contain the armored cars. Going through his Airborne now with lots of offensive veterans. Just really accurate, really deadly in fact. I mean, some players do like to go with them for defensive just for increased survivability, but at the same time, if you can really kill off the opponent, that can also prove to be an advantage. Oh, goodness gracious, headshot right there. Just lost 2 airborne squads. Ow. Scout car down. We are seeing a nice charge right there, but Charger, or the 1 Panzer squad, is going to get out of there. Armor cars hit a mine, another mine. Oh dear, anti-tank guns though getting overrun. MG, one is down. Rangers moving in. Second one, offensive veterans is free. Oh no! Panzer goes retreating. Snipers, MG fire. This is an absolute chaotic move for BillyHerrington. And again, that's all because he just decided to blob down the central road, which was definitely a mistake. Again, he should have gone for increased squad size and then allowed himself to spread out his men a bit more. Rather than here getting suppressed. MG fire, mortar fire. BAR left behind. Recall his rifle also left behind elsewhere. In fact, 2 are. And Pioneer secure 1. Riflemen moving in. Grenadiers with veterancy 1. Might want to get veterancy 2. And we are seeing propaganda war. We are seeing, in fact, terror has been chosen for Anthrax to strike terror into the hearts of the Allies. And again, the Axis need to push. And again, that's a bit of a problem since, again, Anthrax doesn't have enough infantry. And BillyHerrington's infantry is getting absolutely slaughtered. And more riflemen are simply getting reformed for ChargerReloaded thanks to those 2 medic stations. Again, they are quite helping him a bit. Rangers getting equipped with the Thompson SMG. Not MMZ. Quite a bit of action. All the things are cooling down a bit. False Grenadiers moving up on the west. Marder's moving about as well a bit. Although so far we've not really seen any vehicles from the Allies. And I do think Marder here needs to get out there. No idea why he's locking them down and trying to use them against the anti-tank guns. They're not really effective against that.
Enemy unit down.
Seems quite frankly like a waste of good Marder. Although we are seeing mortar rounds now falling in. Could do a bit of work.
Artillery support is
and armored car rolls in. And the Marder actually got 1 anti-tank gun. Impressive. Another anti-tank gun lost. False guys moving in. Veterancy 2 up for Anthrax. MG42 from ChargerReloaded. Looks like we are seeing either another anti-tank gun and more airborne dropping in. Airborne, in fact. Half tank out for Anthrax. Now also suffering heavy anti-tank gun fire. Mines going off as well. Oh dear, oh dear. And meanwhile, a nice push up here by the Allies on the eastern part. Axis seem to have lost a bit of steam. Grenadiers with a BAR. Panzer moving in as well. Still no increased quarters. We are seeing a Panzer support command. Wonder what that will mean. Riflemen, suffering under heavy fire from Panzers, from Grenadiers with BARs. Grenades going off on the Grenadiers. Only 1 kill. Rangers push back. Another BAR. 2 BARs left behind. Oh, bugger. Those are some incredibly heavy equipped grenadiers now. 3 BARs. That's definitely going to prove a problem for the Allies. The snipers, though, continue their evil work. And definitely need to be dealt with sooner or later. Preferably sooner. Armored cars also doing their dirty work. Things are stabilizing themselves. Neither side controls a central victory point. We are seeing sneaks up here. Propaganda war again. Might be an idea, though, if he sort of perhaps also considers going for perhaps some inspired assault or some incendiary rockets to sort of help a bit with an advance. Some off-map artillery could help a bit, I think. And certainly either or some armor. They need something that can really help you on a push. And so far they don't really have it. They need something that can really help, like, in an attack. Something. And it's definitely not going to be coming from BillyHerrington, at least not doctrinally, because again, he's gone tank destroyer.
Going after one of our munitions points.
Oh my goodness, artillery really takes out a huge chunk right there. Oh bugger. Let's go look at AsIIAnthrax again. 2 grenadier squads, 1 false grenadier, a sniper, mortar, all bits of fun right there. And of course he has gone terror. Engineers here running into a bit of slight problems. Bike moving in here, not entirely sure what he's hoping to achieve. Reconnaissance of the enemy lines perhaps. Catching snipers. And hits a mine. Meanwhile, armored cars moving in again for a bit of exploitation. Anti-tank guns, so right in front. Oh dear, armored car down. Snipers right there. Grenadiers need to retreat. Uksook. And the sniper revealed himself but missed the American snipers, oh dear. Airborne getting shredded. And we are seeing a reconnaissance run by the look of it. Could it be a bombing run, a precursor to artillery, or something else? Precursor. Oh, false guns moving in, but they're getting absolutely shredded. Submachine gun, BAR fire, rifle fire, sniper fire, all kinds of fire. And troops are getting suppressed as mortar rounds keep falling in as well. Half track now as its guns manned, moving up as well perhaps. East is actually quite exposed to any sort of vehicular assault, but sadly the rather seems not to be falling in, and they are fixing that now with an anti-tank gun. Scout car getting pushed back as well. And a Yak Panther arrives. A Yak Panther, my goodness. And was that a strafing run? Could be, could have been a bombing run. No, it was a reconnaissance run. Artillery right on the MG and medic bunker. Grenadiers moving in, too close as well. MG, oh medics, everything blown to bits and pieces. Strafing run as well. Chaos, pandemonium. And the Yak Panther just continues closer. Trying to hit some riflemen and failing miserably with its high velocity 88mm gun. And the armor cars though seal the deal, but oh dear, oh dear.
System in order.
Mortar keeps firing away, keeps plugging away at those dastardly Yankees.
What are your orders?
False guns and grenadiers need to move up quickly. Low skates. And we are seeing a Sturmarmy up finally from him. About damn time. In the meanwhile, the Yak Panther keeps rolling about. Sent in to assist apparently as a sort of rather alternate heavy assault gun unit, and it could in fact be used like that. Coming out in a bit of heavy fire though. More artillery raining in. Oh, the grenadiers getting hit. Why didn't they move earlier? And we are of course seeing on map artillery now. No idea why he kept them back. He should have pushed in. Supporting the Yak Panther and the armored cars. Yak Panther taking heavy damage, although he did manage one anti-tank gun. Come on, Anthrax, lead the charge. Low skates. Losses are still heavy on the both sides. Troops getting sniped. Half track moving up. Where are the grenadiers? Where is anything? Yak Panther getting repaired. Has he gone for expert repairs? I do sincerely hope so. Otherwise, those Panzers are going to be taking forever to repair that Yak Panther. Troops sneaking about. The Allies are having a rather stable front line, and again, 2 medic stations rather helping with any sort of losses, any casualties. Which rather means that the total amount of losses the Axis can inflict on them is going to be a bit minimal. Sturm armory up, and we are seeing Nebelwerfers. They're going to a bit of artillery to try and dig out those cowboy beetles or weevils, whatever you would like to call them. Yeah, Panther moving forwards again, and we are seeing tank destroyers now out. A tank depot is up, in fact, for ChargerReloaded. Much sniper fight, much artillery as well. Mortar crew dead, and here's run off again. Not entirely sure what the Jagdpanther's doing. It's exposing its rear to an anti-tank gun. That tends to be a pretty bad thing. Airborne are moving up with the recoilless rifles. Martyrs, armored cars, Panzer Grenadiers not doing much. Troops getting suppressed. Again, pandemonium, chaos. Airborne getting shredded by armored cars, and he continues on the offensive veterancy. 2 tank destroyers are rolling in, right between everything. Veterancy for the anti-tank has in fact been destroyed. Grenadiers arriving with their recoilless. Oh, that's the Pioneers with recoilless rifles. Anti-tank and Panzer Abwehrkanone finally coming into action. Another strafing run, killing the Pioneers. Several Panzer Grenadiers as well. Oh my goodness, he's also lost his Volksgrenadiers. The carnage, and they only have 1 medic bunker. 1 medic bunker. Why didn't you get more, Anthrax? Why? Why? And a propaganda war clearing the way for the Grenadiers, but Anthrax really needs to get something together. He needs infantry again, he needs boots on the ground, he needs to push hard for the fatherland. Yeah, Panther getting repaired again, although repair bunkers this case are helping. Let's go have a look at BillyHerrington, who's now going for a Kampfgruppe Kompanie. He might be trying for Panthers now. Artillery raking the Allied front lines, forcing them a bit back. More artillery. Panzer guys need to be careful. Looks like the medics were killed before they could actually get on those wounded. Quite the shame. Snipers again proving themselves to be problematic. Second Nebelwerfer arrives. Might be an idea to at least get Veterancy 1 for them to actually help with the rate of fire, or at least rate of barrages. More reconnaissance runs and more artillery against that medic bunker. The Allies have determined it to be a huge problem, of course, strangely enough. And again, a second one would help. There we go, medic bunker down. Might be an idea to replace it. Tank destroyers lining up again. Oh dear, oh dear. Not sure what BillyHerrington is aiming at the moment. A Bergetig, of course, could be nice. Pick up all those armored cars, vehicles, and other things that have been lost and not wrecked by the Allies yet. Small advance up here on the eastern flank by the forces of ChargerReloaded. Could be a problem, although we are seeing a Panzer assault. Still no increased squad size. I still find that interesting. Just saying you could get it always, but I mean, it might have been nice again, allowed them to spread out troops a bit more. Because each squad will then have more firepower. And again, armored cars tearing through all those rifle and Panzer guys moving in. Bazooka left behind. Could be an idea to secure that. And 30 caliber stopping the Panzer gun advance, completely forcing them back again. You know, spread out a bit. Panzer Strick upgrade now. And there we go, Panther battle group on its way. Stukasse Fuss also.
The enemy is weakening even now.
And securing quite a few kills already. Looks like Anthrax is now more about providing artillery. Again, he's support, but he's not really pushing. And again, that has rather cost him excessively at times, I feel like. Observation post up for munitions. Armor car closer, getting the snipers. No, he chooses the wrong target. 2 veterans with 3 snipers. Bloody hell. And we are seeing 5 tank destroyers moving up. Grenadiers doing what they can to secure. And they are in fact holding the central victory point. Now if only they could push through here. And the East Panthers could in fact clear this up. That's opening up another front. If they were so inclined, even a single Sturmgeschütz, if Anthrax was also so inclined, could solve it. More Nebelwerfer fire. And we might be seeing counter-artillery fire against it, in fact. Nope. But lots of artillery hitting left and right.
We have regained the momentum on the field.
Quite the scorched battlefield. Rangers getting hit. Quite severely, in fact. Not entirely sure what they're hoping to hit there. Perhaps just sort of mess up troop movements, most likely, though. Tellermann's going down, preparing for another M10 Wolverine assault. 5 again is certainly nothing to scoff at. Medic stations keep up picking up the wounded for ChargerReloaded. Bazookas and BARs left behind, not secured by anyone. More rockets from the Stuka. Actually, he cancels. Oh, artillery getting called in. No, a bombing run. Oh, only damaged a bit. The Yak Panther, that was a bit. Oh, sniper moves up right in front of the scout car.
The enemy has cut down an infantry.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh no, that was a bit of a miss. Let's go have a look at Headshot Reloaded again. Snipers keep up raking up the kills. More artillery fire right now on the house on the hill, as the engineers have tried to hold it and secure it, but sadly no luck. Anti-tank guns inching up. The right flank is turning perilous, and now we are seeing a huge push on the western flank. Anti-tank and desperately trying to contain, going after the half attack. Yak Panther moving up to try and contain as well. Nebelwerfer outmaneuvered. In fact, both our Grenadiers need to move up if they have with anything like that. Second up, Panzerabwehrkanone. Panthers are moving in. Panther battle group rolling in. Yes, indeed, with some different skins. I have been slightly updating, so they actually now also get sort of random skins. And I shall be releasing the package for you once I have them, well, in fact, full armor possible and vehicles and such. But still, enjoy as well as the Panthers are rolling in. Heavy fire from the Americans are proving to be a pain in the arse. Panther taking heavy damage. They have managed to stabilize the situation, but for how long? Rangers moving up now on the east. Yak Panther killing them, though indiscriminately. Half tracks badly damaged. Everything's in fact badly damaged. The 17th SS are now definitely not winning. That charge with the M10s have absolutely turned things against them. Once again, they were not quite prepared, I feel like. And not even all M10s were lost. Most of the infantry is gone. Again, a bit of a problem again, because again it leaves even more pressure on BillyHerrington's few remaining Panzer Grenadiers. Yeah, Panthers are getting repaired now currently. More moving up. Riflemen getting run off. Grenades against the Grenadiers. That was a bit unfortunate. And recoil rifle secured by the riflemen. If only they could actually sort of have mustered enough infantry with enough medic bunkers, they might actually have been able to break through, because again the Allied are not in a great condition either. But trouble is, again, the sort of lack of force from the Axis are rather precluding them from actually being able to push on themselves. Although Panthers are getting repaired, so they could be turned in for another assault. As of course that also means they will have some of them at least different numbers on them. At least also, you know, different bits of gear. Yes, looks a bit cool anyways. Another Nebelwerfer lost, and the Königstiger has arrived.
The enemy is down to 300 points.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Rocketeer landing, not really hitting anything. Panther moving up, forwards. Another sniper from Headshot though. I'm not liking that. Sniper spam is never fun. 2 I can accept. 3 is a bit too many. Panther moving in. Heavy anti-tank gun fire. They are exposing themselves needlessly. And heavy fire against the other Panther. Yak Panther on the front. King Tiger also needs to move up. Wherever it is. It's making an unsupported assault on the far right. My goodness. That's not good. Mortar half-take up. Bombing run going in.
Enemy unit.
Panther down. Mortar half-take down. Yeah. Both Panthers are gone. King Tiger clearing out the machine guns right here, but again, where's the support? Where's the infantry? They are hiding. They're not quite ready to move out and support, but they need to be there to support and protect against armor, or infantry for that matter. Infantry forced away right there. Come on, Anthrax, push. Grenadiers getting sniped though by the snipers. Nebelwerfer fire raking everything. And Grenadiers once more getting stuck by another 30 caliber.
Enemy unit down.
Axis forces do not really have the forces for proper penetration of the lines, I feel. Continuing up here against the snipers. And with all that munition, shouldn't even been upgrading them actually. I mean, he's actually had a ton of munition from some of all that, and I mean, some LMGs perhaps, some Panzer Lehr might have done them better. So again, I think that might also be a bit of a problem for Anthrax, but and we'll go at the Charger. Manpower being floated, lots of resources being floating, could in fact be getting off-map combat groups. King Tiger pulling out of there. Again, absolute chaos. Allies are being severely thrashed. Anti-tank and wrecked though. Yeah, Panther desperately holding out. 1 half-track is gone. Again, no Berger-Tiger to recover anything for the Axis. Again, another huge mistake. And they are simply slowly getting ground down in rails and metals. King Tiger slowly pulling back. More rockets, but I fear them rockets will not avail them much this time around.
Enemy unit down.
And another kill. MG42 in a bit of trouble. Pack pulling out of there, but will it be enough? Repair bunkers in fact lost as well, and Sniper just keeps wreaking havoc behind enemy lines. That bastard. And we are seeing a new Panther battle group. More Panthers from another unit trying to stem the tide. Probably the Panzer Lehr. Bike on the move as well. Panthers need to be up there supporting the King Tiger at the very least, and they need to coordinate all artillery to clear out any sort of troubles. Instead, that's not happening. King Tiger is probably going to lose any moment soon. Engine damaged. More rockets stopping the infantry, but not the anti-tank gun. Burning corpses roll down the hills. And I think we might be seeing some artillery at the Nebelwerfers. No! The King Tiger is once more the target. Oh, yeah. Shells can actually bounce off it. It was, in fact, built to withstand artillery directly. Tank destroyers are moving towards the flank. Panthers move in. King Tiger, Yak Panther trying to contain artillery, or is it a bombing run? Oh, that's artillery on the King Tiger. Oh my goodness, all those tank destroyers. I think that was actually 6 of them. King Tiger down, Panther down, Yak Panther not really singing Zibbity. Oh. 8? That's 7. Oh, never mind. And GG going out there. And there you go. Game over. A loss to the 17th SS, even as they did their best to bravely break through. But they failed, and why did they fail again? It was sort of that problem, you know, in not enough infantry for the other guy. Again, you know, leaving all the infantry fights to one player. That's not good. That leads to a bit of imbalance, and in this case, led to an absolutely huge missed chance in taking this area much earlier on. and instead then resulted in him having to hold out against 2 infantry assaults, and he just couldn't, so he was slowly pushed back, and they were not able to really recover. And there never really was any great attempts. No dual medic bunkers which could also have helped them. No real attempt sort of right hand side, and the tank destroyer doctrine I don't think was fully exploited either well by Mr. BillyHerrington, otherwise you might have gotten some heads as well. But you know, a lot of those little mistakes, and again, a Bagger Tiger would have really helped them, I think. Really helped them, you know, keeping up with the losses as well. Instead, they slowly got grounded down, and they were never able to really push through and break out again because they didn't have the forces, the combined arms necessary to really do it. Instead, I mean, the Allies actually did use combined arms. They used artillery, infantry, even a bit of armor later on, but anti-tank guns, and they sort of definitely handled it a bit better. And of course, the medic station rather ensured that ChargerReloaded could always get fresh riflemen. That rather kept him supplied. So again, a good move there. Supplies all that great. I mean, it certainly looked close a bit. They might lose back in the beginning with that assault here, but again, poor coordination, poor protection of that martyr, probably lost them that. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends? And if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dating. Cheers.